should be back up and running now.
Yeah, so you're up on your channel. Is it the same broadcast or a different one?
It's the same one.
Oh, perfect. 100%. Stream ended 91 seconds ago, it says. It's a different video, but yeah, we're up and running. Yeah. I'm still seeing a black, just like literally just the picture that you put up.
So let's do this. We're starting from scratch. I want to add your video to crop you. What do I do? Shall I get rid of the? Right, I'm going to remove Earth and Ant because it doesn't. It's not liking that for some reason. So I'm going to remove that.
Mhm.
To add a video source, what I'll do is
add window capture.
Add window capture. Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
There we are. You've come back on again. See. So there was something up with Discord there. Like there's something up with it because it wasn't doing that beforehand.
Okay. Sunderland are on the attack, and Ross Stewart just offside. Not much going on. Where are we at? Who's at home? It's Oxford, not. It's Oxford. I was putting Burton because they're not Oldham. Oxford. CFC, are you set up now, mate? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, let's delete that. Oh no, let's not delete that. Right, let's have a look. I can't see you on. I can't see anybody in the chat yet.
No, it's just because we restarted. It'll give it time.
I put Heyo in there, so hopefully that should work. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it looks decent. Just a couple of movement around. But there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like it's set up.
I've got the two windows open. I've got the Google Meet, and I have got the Sunderland match on. But if I'm not going to open the Sunderland match on full screen because what'll happen is it'll knock the Google Meet off. You see.
Got ya.
So I've got to have them active, but that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Just need a second monitor now so you can have both of them active and. Oh, a shot.
Ooh, yeah, what's a
save
shot
from Patterson? Really good save. It was going top right bins.
Hello, Dean. Welcome, mate. We're up and running, mate. We're up and running. Yeah, it was a good save, wasn't it?
Really good save. I'm kind of happy with how that kind of panned out overall. Patterson looked solid. This is the first time he's really been challenged in like four matches, pretty much. He's actually had to dive to make that save. So yeah, the fact that he's obviously got lots of clean sheets on the bench now as well. Like he'd be super happy with.
Yeah, well, this is great. It's strange, isn't it? How the stream for the football is so much clearer.
Yeah, because it's Discord, isn't it? That's it's weird. I think it'll just be down to a thing called a codec on the Google Meet.
Simple. Because I've got a really powerful gaming PC. It's huge, man.
Yeah, Ross Stewart
now
on side.
He cuts back.
Broadhead and the defender. What?
Once again, we're not fucking putting chances away. That should have been in. We're coming forward again.
He looks offside that time.
Stewart seemed to play too much on that ball there, didn't he? He seemed to, like, I don't know. I mean, it's one of them things again that had goal written all over it. Oh, wait a minute, it's Sunderland again. He cut inside nicely there, like, didn't he? But it just seemed to take too long. It was too slow. It should have been in the back of the net, that.
It should have been. Let me just if that
Do you
does that.
almost find this better as well that we haven't got the scores up there, so we're not finding out who scored first?
Yeah, mate, it's ideal. What I've done in the background, just in case, is I've created a recover. I've created a broadcast on the side just in case this one goes down again. So
Yeah,
we're set up
I've got
if it
Soccer
does
Saturday
crash.
on, Gillette Soccer Saturday on the background. I mean, I just hope they're not like 20 seconds ahead or
Oh
something.
no, they're definitely not. There has been a goal in the league though. If you if you're interested, Shrewsbury and Ipswich. Ipswich have took the lead. It's now 1-0.
James
Again,
Narwood on 6 minutes. Chelsea's just scored. Marcus Alonso would have him back, wouldn't we?
Marcus Alonso, absolutely. Mate, as soon as he left us, he just flew up. Oh God, sorry. He flew up in terms of like just the quality level, and
I know, I know.
like he was decent for us, but like it didn't ever look like he was going to be as good as he turned out to be. Closing a couple of pointless things on my computer. There we go. All golden, I think.
I just say welcome Anthem Backham on the chat. Hi mate, how you doing?
Give him a second to respond. There you go. I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. This game already for me is looking a lot more open, a lot more creative, and just like a nicer football game than this park the bus bullshit that we've come up
Yeah,
against
we
recently.
always thought this was going to be a more open game, wasn't it? Because I mean, Oxford's got to come at us because
With
obviously two defeats they've had.
Yeah, they've had two defeats on the bounce. They lost to Morecambe.
I know,
Morecambe.
but we should have been 1-0 up once again, not putting that chances away.
Yeah, yeah. It's our own fault, really. But it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We can we can beat these.
So do I look a bit better than what I did on Tuesday? On
Oh yeah,
Monday.
you're not sniffling on.
Wigan have just taken the lead against Lincoln. Callum Lang after 8 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, nice
okay.
cut inside there from Sunderland. Go on, lay it off.
Roberts to Stewart, back to Roberts. Roberts is trying to get it to
It's a bit
no
scrappy, isn't
one.
it? It's a bit scrappy, but it's
It's
gone out for a throw in.
Yeah, it is scrappy, mate. You're right, but it's kind of. Can you see all the motorbikes in the background, man?
Yeah, I know the
There's-
Hell's Angels.
yeah, and there's a guy holding his dog just in front of a garden, literally a garden shed.
That must be the Sunderland fans from Pennywell.
Probably is.
No, actually, from what
Um,
you'd just see a load of tyres have piled up burning, wouldn't you?
yeah. Oh,
Oh, he's Oxford
ooh,
coming forward now.
what do you reckon of that tackle though? It was from behind.
It was
He gets the
crucial.
ball. He does get the ball, but like, thought tackles from the behind were against the rules now.
I know. Well, it's definitely right what you're saying, though, Anth. There seems to be more space in the pitch, doesn't there? Nobody seems to be like. It doesn't seem to be like 30 aside on a school football field or the back playing field. It seems more open, more space, more room.
That was. This is scrappy as well, though. Like, there's a lot of players going to the floor with challenges.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely, absolutely.
who was that on the bottom? Was that Clark who got tackled and like had to pass it back?
Think
There,
so. Now, hello
he's
to the
walking
7
there.
people who's in the chat at the moment.
Welcome along, everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've frozen. No, I haven't. I haven't.
No,
That's
you're
good.
not. You're still there.
So, have you just added one capture this time, by the way,
Yeah,
for us?
it's working. I didn't want to touch it. I'm happy with that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think off stream one day, I'd like to just like help you set this up longer term bit with Discord because obviously the quality is it's
Yeah,
much better, isn't it?
basically, you want like a template, so therefore, all you need to do is just open it up, click start.
Yeah. Oh no, click start. Don't have to do anything. Maybe change like the football, the tweets or whatever you want to put on there. But like, yeah, it's not too bad. Is any Oxford players that you're keeping an eye out for quality in this match? Who looks like the biggest threat to you?
I don't know who's there. I was going to say who's the star man that from loan, but
So up front they have.
they're coming
Oh,
forward now and shoots over the bar.
yeah. Who's that? Who's that?
I
Is that
don't.
was that Taylor? Number
uh,
10.
Was it number 10? I can't really see the numbers. Yeah, it must be because number 9 was left.
Yeah.
It's just so
Yeah.
weird. I mean, why aren't Oxford getting another stand built? Like, it just looks wrong, doesn't it?
It does look wrong, but have you seen? To be fair, I mean, I think they need to go up in the divisions before they even consider like that. They definitely got a stadium suitable for this league.
I remember last time
Um,
Sunderland played down at Oxford. There was Sunderland fans there. They had like a white van, and they were standing on top of the van watching the game. Like, they were actually standing on a ladder on top of the white van. And
because
this was live on Sky Sports, and they were laughing on Sky Sports saying, "I hope the health and safety doesn't get involved there." Like, it was really funny.
well, there's nothing to stop people from doing that with
No,
the
no. Hello,
if you
Lee
have an open
Gardner.
stadium.
Welcome on board, mate.
Um, alright, lads. Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, it's looking like a good game so far. Not going to lie.
Would you be
It's
happy with a
more
point
open.
today, Anth?
I would say happy. I'd be content with a point. I'd be okay with a point. I feel like for our season to kick on and to guarantee it, we want to do that as soon as possible, and we don't want to wait for the next game to potentially be a win. So I'd be content with it. I wouldn't be happy. What about you?
Uh, yeah. I mean, that all depends what other results go, but because there's so little games left, we can't afford to drop any points.
I think we're in the same boat there. We can't afford it.
Oh,
Um,
little
I
Gateshead.
mentioned
Oh,
this a
come
couple of
on.
times on my prediction video. Sorry, so Oxford were on the attack there, and it got me distracted. I said this a couple of times on the video about if Crew fail to win all of their remaining games, they're relegated. So that includes today's game against Doncaster, and
Doncaster's just scored, yeah.
they've already lost the lead. So this is the game. This is the first definite relegated team in the league. Crew, if this result stays, um, which is good. There has been another goal, by the way, for Lincoln
Oh, they've
City.
equalised, yeah, yeah.
Lincoln City have equalised against Wigan, so Wigan back on level terms.
Little Gateshead have
So
got 2 quick goals, 14-15 minutes. They're 2-0 up.
nice. So we've got plenty of goals flying in up and down the league. We can't afford to lose. Yeah, I think if we lose, we are the last potential team to have any chance of getting into the playoffs, but we have to pretty much win every other game then.
It's been a scrappy affair. I mean, apart from our really early chance at the first few minutes, there's nothing really to write home about, isn't it? Put this way, we can sit and have a conversation and not even commentating on the game, and we wouldn't miss anything. That's the way it's sort of going at the minute. It's a lot of head
It's long
tennis in the
balls.
long balls, head
Yeah.
tennis in the middle of the park. A lot of throw-ins, a lot of misplaced passes. Neither side's getting hold of the ball and taking control of it. Typical Division 1, really. But we're coming
Oh,
forward now
I
on the
don't know.
left.
That tackle from Clark was good.
Tries to cut inside. That's going to be a free kick on the corner of the penalty area.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the first chance that Sunderland had though as well. We broke through their defensive line, which was relatively high, like it is on this attack as well.
Yeah.
We had, and like, because we had 4 people attacking to their 4 defenders, which is refreshing because it's usually like one person's got to consider 2 or 3 defenders to break past, where it is just one potential glance and you're through. So
So what's he
I
going to
do
do?
like this kind of game more.
Fancy it? Should he go for a shot here, do you think? Should he shoot? It's at an
I
angle.
Mate, I reckon he's going to score this goal. I reckon this is going in the back of the net. He's look at how he's building himself up to it. He's doing like, do you remember fucking Johnny Wilkinson with his hands and the football?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He looks like he's doing that kind of thing. He's gonna
Yeah, but
place it top ends.
we just
He's gonna
hope
place it top ends.
we just hope this isn't a rugby goal though.
Oh yeah, we can live in hope.
Oh,
Oh,
God's sake!
Clark,
Cut the grass well with that one.
Matete, low
Oh
driven.
no, no, no!
Bottom
Get
corner!
in! What a
Come
goal!
on!
Oh, 1-0 to the lads.
Go on, Sunderland.
Well, it was two grass. It was two grass cutters, wasn't it? He hit it. He hit it hard on the floor, and I think it was that caught the Oxford defence out. Because
The fuck up?
yeah, well, because they all jumped, the ball hit the ground, and then the second shot from Ateti was another grass cutter, and yeah, it just landed to the right person at the right time. Who scored?
Fuck.
Get in, my bonny boys.
Oh my god.
Sunderland
1-0
fans,
Sunderland.
Sunderland fans in the scarves in the air. Who scored that, Ant?
We scored a goal. We scored a goal.
Corey Evans.
When was the last time we scored a goal in the first half?
See, how much more exciting is it, Ant, when you don't know the score?
Much more exciting, mate. Much more exciting. It's never easy for Sunderland, is it?
Oh, dear me.
So yeah, we've got goals in us though. We've got goals in us. I think
Come on, we're
that
coming
should
forward
allow
again.
us to kick on.
Go on!
Robert,
Oh, keeper just got there.
Rodhead doesn't. He will be calling the police. To be fair, that the fact that he doesn't go for a touch on that is criminal. He should be at least trying to stretch and
Yeah, he
try and kick that around the
should.
keeper.
All he needed to do was just like do what Newcastle did the other night, just get a touch, go around penalty.
Yeah.
You know, he
But
sort of give up, didn't he? He say the ball was a bit too much pace on it. I'll give up.
Yeah. Or you might have just saw the goalkeeper charging and like, retreated a bit because he didn't want to get hurt. Maybe we've already got the lead now, so let's hold it. What does that do to us in the league table? We climb back into sixth, right? On goal difference.
To where?
Yes, we do. So basically, us and Wickham are on the exact same amount of goals scored and goals conceded, with 68 and 48. So we're both on plus 20 goal difference, both on 73 points. So it goes again. It then goes to games won, which we are on 21 if we win this one, and they'll only be on 20 with 13 draws. So yeah, we go above Wickham because of a lot of random math. That's fucking weird.
AFC Wimbledon scored against them Kate Dons.
Well, that's a shock. What? How? Why?
Alex Woodyard, 19 minutes, but I can't imagine that. But we're coming forward again, Ant on the left. Cuts inside. Ah, plays. I thought we were going to get a cross in there. On the right hand side now.
Is that Gooch?
So, yeah, it's Gooch. Passing back now, we're near the centre circle. But we're keeping possession.
Is there a better quality? Yeah, we're keeping possession, mate. I think we've got confidence in that. Bailey Wright passing it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper has Wright or... I was going to say Matete for an option, but he didn't go to either of those. Long ball over the top, out for a Sunderland throw in. Yeah, what do you reckon so far? Obviously, we're winning, so happy.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were saying, you know, he's going to smack this into the back of the net. Well, we were right in a way, saying like he's going to score from the free kick, but I honestly think because it was such a shit shot, it was that created the goal.
Confusing.
Yeah.
Is that confusing for it?
I would say so, yeah.
Mad. It's been Sunderland fans, mate. It's
massive goal here, mind. Elgin City 0, Stenhouse Muir 1.
Sorry, who and who?
Elgin City 0, Stenhouse Muir 1. Jerd Sculp after 15 minutes.
I'm really sorry, but I have no idea where those two places are.
But who the hell's Jerd Sculp? Well, that's a name, isn't it? Jerd Sculp. What's that?
No idea.
Watford 0, Leeds 1. Southampton 0, Chelsea 3. Celtic 2, St Johnstone 0. Theodore Papadopoulos has scored after 22 minutes.
Oh, come on, we need to defend this. Oh,
Oh, ballooned it
oh,
over the bar.
that was Wimbledon winning. Yes, they are
Gillingham
doing.
0, Wickham 1. Wickham have scored.
And it's now Wigan back in front, 2-1. Wigan's game's already got 3 goals in it. We're 20 minutes into that match. That's uh, it's
Where,
interesting. Let's
where
put it
does
that
that
way.
put Wickham back on the league table? Because they're above us now, are they?
Yeah, we basically stay where we are. We're on level points with um, Sheffield Wednesday, who's still drawing. So Sheffield Wednesday, if they concede against Bolton or lose that, they'll still be above us, but we'll match their points. So either way right now. Um, it's all better for Sunderland. We have a game in hand as well that we can have it, and they've got to play Wickham. So it's good news
It is.
all
That's
around.
just a shame our game hands against Rotherham, or is it? But don't
Yeah,
forget,
it
don't
is.
let's as you said before though. There is teams above us have got to play each other. Like was it? Did you say Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham are going to play each other or something?
Yeah, yeah. Plymouth have got to pretty much play everybody as well. So I think Plymouth have got to play Oxford as well. So oh no, that happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Was that last week? That
Back
was
to the
last
second.
week.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. So yeah, it's this is a good. It's a much better display from Sunderland. Because of how Oxford are set up, they're not as defensively minded. They're not trying to scrap for a point for the entire game. They want to win. They'll stay open, and we can break them on the counter attack. Um, is there any but so I said before the match, and I said on my predictions video, 4-1 to Sunderland. So I think there's going to be a lot more goals in this game. If it ends in 1-0, I'm still going to think that the next 70 minutes of football is still going to be worth my time. Because I'd like to see us again keep a solid back line.
That's a back.
Oxford have had a couple of shots, a lot more than any other team have had against us recently, but we're doing enough to make sure that those shots are wild and not really going to challenge the keeper that much.
We've
Like their
just got.
first shot, the one in the top bins that was saved by Patterson, I think, like I said, is a big, good confidence booster for him because he's literally had barely anything to do for the last like 3-4 games.
We've just got to hold our own
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
because I
Was it
mean,
the Amazon man?
no, it was me. My twin boys is one of the
One of their
friends.
friends.
Miley was knocking on the door, but they're at the caravan. But the thing is, they've got relatively easy games at the minute. The likes of
Yeah.
Wickham and all that, etc. So we've just got to keep winning because they will be playing like each other, Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham, and all that. So, oh, is that going to be a
What a
free kick? That is
challenge!
a challenge. It's not a free kick, surely not.
No, but did you hear this? Oh, you won't hear it. The absolute screams from the players on the pitch. You didn't hear the fans. It was just like,
That's weird.
mate, we are the better team right now.
The main thing is though we've got the goal. We do need to get a second, but it's just it's sort of like better than waiting until the 97th minute, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Long throw in. Oh, it's headed away
How much
well by
easier
us.
the game can become if we're not like, well, if we score an extra one, that's nice, but we're not like desperate to get a goal anymore. We're literally just going to have a shot because it's probably the best player in that moment. You know what I mean? That's good.
Just have to excuse
Sunderland,
me if I
like
have
I said,
the odd coughing fit now and again, but I'm not too bad.
no worries, buddy. No worries. Um, I'm just trying to keep my thought process of what's actually happening because at the minute Oxford have got the ball, they're passing it around the back, and they're trying to get possession football, whereas Sunderland are just allowing them and inviting them in towards them, and shepherd them to the wings, left
Well,
and
yeah, I
right.
mean I know we scored from like a set piece and all that, but you know it is more open for us at the back, and we've been saying for weeks we're struggling to break teams down that's parking the bus, but they've just got a couple of Robert Reliance park. Oh, terrible pass from Oxford there. Now Sunderland could break here if they play
Sunderland
the
to
cards right.
Matete, to the right wing. Who's that with? Roberts.
Cuts
Roberts
inside. Oh, he's
cuts in.
dispossessed. He's
Mm.
tackled. He should have done better there. Like Oxford will now come back with it. Plays a lovely
Oh,
ball
I don't
to
like
the
this.
left hand side. He's going to get there. He's in the box. The Oxford player cuts back.
Number 9 to 27. I have no idea what their numbers are, so it is just purely
Oh,
guessing who that is.
nice pass there, intercepted from Sunderland, and we've passed it back to Patterson. He'll have to get rid of it because he's under pressure, and he does. Clear it
Nice
long
little
field.
1-2-3 from our midfield as well. With that was kind of confident. Like they were getting pressured, but they'd done a nice, clean, firm pass to each other in a neat triangle. It's an improvement. It's definitely an improvement from the Lee Johnson era as well. Like you would never see those three passes and be confident enough that Sunderland would keep them. A couple of months ago, I should say.
No. I mean, we do look more composed, not as panicky at the back. Nice sweeping ball across there for Oxford. They're coming forward on the right now. Cuts a nice little box. They're in the 18-yard area. Oxford cuts it back. Is that going to be a
And
corner? I think it will
it is.
be.
It should be Matete like closing them down before he got the cut back into the
I mean, they are
penalty area.
dangerous, Oxford, Ant. I mean, they are a
Oh
threat. I
yeah,
mean, we'll have to be on the ball.
mate, the league's top scorers for a reason. Like I said, I think when you were getting the door, they will be more attacking than any other team that we've ever seen.
He
So they
comes
will not.
across, headed away. Was it by Stewart there?
It was.
Headed further away. It wasn't a very convincing clearance up when he's fell down there getting the ball, but Sunderland will break. And look, let's make something of this. He's going to play a lovely ball forward.
What a
Go
ball!
on.
Roberts in on goal. Just needs to show.
Chance is gone.
He just needed to shoot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oxford will be a much more open team because they will not change their tactics because they're going to go behind. They'll just think our current player, we always score goals how we play, and how like we were with Lee Johnson, will attack and we'll keep attacking and keep attacking. So, where can we watch the game? Sasha, you can watch the game on SAFC TV. Yes. Does anyone know this? Yeah. SAFC TV.
Yeah, a few people saying like,
Let me just.
we're not allowed to stream it obviously because the page will get shut down.
It'll get striked, and you don't want strikes because strikes lead to the channel getting shut down.
There was one lad called Mickey Barker.
Yeah, go on.
He used to record. He used to have the camera facing his TV and have it on Facebook Live, and he used to get like 4,000 people watching it. Obviously, and he got away with it for about 3 months before he got a warning from Facebook and Sunderland FC for doing it, and he had to stop. But
because it's a fine because he's getting financial benefit from their content.
Yeah, but the amount of people hopping on board, like they were just flooding in. But naturally, you're going to, aren't you?
Because you can actually see the match rather than hear and react to it. So yeah, I think we're a little bit more smarter with our approach. Obviously, we're watching it. You can watch along with us, but it's more reactive.
You're welcome, Sasha. Welcome, mate.
We don't want to get copyright striked essentially and fined.
No,
I think it'll be £1,000, and then it's not worth it for.
Sunderland are going backwards. Either we're in the attack position, but they keeping possession.
They are keeping possession. These balls, though, there's a lot of punch behind every pass.
It's still
a lot of it.
The Oxford manager going absolutely nuts there for some reason.
Is that Dougie Hell?
Well, there's nothing wrong with them challenges at all. He's going mad about them challenges, but no, there's no wrong with that. Chelsea's gone 4-0 up now at Southampton.
I didn't even know. 30 minutes in?
Yeah.
That match of the day is going to be interesting. Oh, actually, match of the day now for me is dead. It's like a concept because you just literally get the highlights of the games you want to watch on YouTube. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
do
there's
you
no.
think match of the day is only for the very minority that ain't got Sky, aren't they?
Oh,
Or
internet.
YouTube or anything like that? Yeah, it's. Do you think it's had its day, match of the day? Do you think?
Potentially, mate. Yeah, it's a big expense. Like the only reason I'd watch Match of the Day now is for the national team.
Yeah,
Um,
I never watch match of the day on a Saturday or Friday. Do you or Sunday, whatever?
uh, not anymore. The last time I probably watched it was like the 2013 season.
And
Um,
another thing as well, they actually edit the crowd effects and the noise, so the crowd roars and stuff are not actually the genuine roars that they are at the match. Because I know, because when I've been to Sunderland games live, I've actually spotted quite a few times where they've actually added in extra chanting when there hasn't been.
oh
So
yeah, no.
and the
It's,
commentators, mate, it's scripted. The commentators, you think the commentators are commentating live, they're not. It's scripted. They already know what's happened. So it's just you can tell it's just pretty false.
uh, sorry, we forgot to mention Oxford had a free kick. They did exactly what we did,
Yeah,
literally verbatim. Whipped it in, cleared out by the first man. Goes out to the guy on the edge of the D. He tries to hit it low and driven into the ground, but we clear it again straight off that rather than it going to another Oxford player. So that's the difference.
30 minutes gone. What do you reckon of it, Anne?
Uh, Content, happy with it overall. It's nicer to watch this kind of football rather than just like Sunderland having all of the ball in the middle of the park. When we have the ball, it's to get it forward, not to keep it. Whereas I think Oxford, would be a lot more frustrated of how this has gone because they've played possession football, but only in their final third.
Anybody impressed you from the Sunderland side at the minute?
There's nobody been really stand out. Matete's looked good. He's put in some deep tackles. Stewart actually's been impressive. He's been up and down the pitch all. He's been up and down the pitch all game. Every set piece that they've had, corners, free kicks, he's been in our box, and then he's got himself up the other end straight away. So yeah, um, pretty good overall. There hasn't been a league goal for about 10 minutes though either.
Ah.
What do you reckon, mate? What's your impressions of the first half an hour?
Yeah, I dare to say. I mean, there's nothing really much happening. Sunderland do look comfortable, more comfortable at the back. But there's nothing really much happening either sides going forward. I just think we could do with getting a second goal just to settle things a little bit.
Yeah. And
A lot of misplaced passes, as Oxford have just done there to give us a throw in. But either side just not able to keep hold of possession for very long.
yeah, that's probably going to be to our favour because we only need 2 or 3 passes to get the ball through their defence, like that.
Nice little one too, that mind.
Yeah, 1-2 pass. They had 2 players up against 3 Oxford players, and it's further up the
Yeah, yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
So yeah, the possession football is nice to have, but ultimately it doesn't get you chances in front of the net.
We're coming
As long as
forward
we
now. We're on the right hand side. We like to use the right wing, don't we?
we do, we
Is
rely
this
quite a
Gooch?
lot
He's in
on
the
Gooch.
18-yard barrier and tries a shot and he scuffs it on the outside of his boot. He punches the floor in disgust. Yeah, and so he should be
To be
because that
fair,
was it.
he looked like he slipped when he was taking the
We'll
shot.
have
If
another
you
look at
watch
that.
it again, yeah, see his
He
see his
didn't get a
left
clean
ankle like
he didn't
twisting a
get a
bit.
clean contact with that, did he?
Not at all.
I've done many of them on the playing field when I was at school.
I help with their jumpers for goalposts.
Aye,
Aye.
R-
That
rubbing the
wasn't that.
rolling the ball and dog shite and getting your friend to hit it.
That just reminds me. So I used to go to Red House School, and there was a little park up by Witherwack. So you used to go to Mr. Lee's for dinner for your lunch, and then like go to the park that was just around the corner. We used to play there for 40 minutes, like of our dinner break, and yeah, the amount of times we did Wembley Bash and tour punts and stuff like that. Yeah, good times.
Absolutely. Oxford have got a free kick. It's not shooting distance, like it's a level with the 18-yard area, but it's right at the angle, right on the angle. So this will be a cross coming in, sort of like a shorter version of a corner, isn't it?
Yeah, much shorter route.
Well, I suppose you could have it's a similar position, I guess, to ours, wasn't it? Just they're a bit further out. Oh,
I
for
think it's
fuck's
pretty much
sake,
bang on
Oxford
the
have
same
scored.
position.
Oxford have scored. I'm turning fucking Gillette Soccer Saturday off because it is actually shown.
So
Bollocks.
do you reckon they score from? Do you reckon they score directly from this free kick then?
I reckon so.
Free kick, whipped in, header.
Oh,
Yeah,
straight header.
it was pretty much a corner. It was an inverted corner. Dylan, thank you. Oh. So yeah, opening half an hour, decent. Yeah,
Bye bye, Soccer Saturday. So it is ahead.
it is ahead, but like, what was that? Like 4 or 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad? If there's no other goals across the leagues, then Sunderland will pop up. But generally,
Yeah, it's because Soccer Saturday is actually featuring the game as well.
well, I did say Sunderland would win this 4-1, so there's their goal. Just what we want to get the goals.
I mean, I would say
Hopefully,
in fairness, it's a fair sort of result so far. I mean,
it
I
has
can't
been
I can't really
even.
say either team's either dominated it. Like I don't think we've really done that much. Two goals come from a set pieces, which seems about right because neither team, I think, has done enough from open play to create a clear enough chance.
Yeah, and I think that's our first conceded goal in 4 games as well, potentially 5. So the fact that's come from a well placed set piece, I'm not overly concerned about. If it was more from open play, then there's more defensive questions to be asked. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Any other goals up and down the league?
Um,
Ipswich is still winning. Wigan are still winning. Wickham are winning. Doncaster are winning, and Wimbledon are winning. That's all I can see. Any more for any more? Sorry, no. Not really.
so it wouldn't really be end of the world, would it, if we got a point?
No, not really. It could be. It could be considered as 2 points lost now that we were in a winning position, but
Is it still sort of concerning? Do you think we still don't so much have that oomph going forward? It's like because we've not really created anything at all, have we, from open play? I mean, now there's Oxford, but we haven't
no,
for
no, we have. We've just it's that final shot. If you remember, Gooch had a good effort. Gooch had an effort, I should say. Gooch had a breakthrough. You've had Stewart who was on a breakthrough. It's just literally that like actually having a shot that's going to challenge the keeper. They had that early doors with the top bin save from Patterson, but I wouldn't say we're not creating anything because look what's happening now. We're trying to cut past their defense, and sometimes we're getting through it. Hopefully, this will light the fire underneath Sunderland now. Stand by the 2-1. Who do you reckon will get our second goal if we do score?
I'd like to see Stewart get one. I mean, it's been such a long time. He is due one. That'll do his confidence a world of good.
Absolutely. Well, I find that can you see where the stands are? The banners directly behind where the goalkeeper's taking this free kick.
Yeah.
Do we have anything like that with our Sunderland fans? I know we do something at half time where we like do birthdays and weddings and stuff like that of fans that are in the stadium, but they've got like a full out printout of um, Sunderland fans Oxford fans who've passed.
Don't
Did
think
you
we
see that?
do. I did see it, yeah.
I know we do like a 10-second picture at half time on the big screen. Seen them, but they literally just churn through them because people pay for that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
People pay like 400 quid to have their picture up on the scoreboard at half time.
No, no.
Seconds.
Waste enough money enough as it is. But the game's going to be flat like, isn't it?
It has gone a bit flat, but it's more in the air. Matete, that
Oh, for fuck's
looked a
sake.
bit.
Foul after foul after foul. Like,
Yeah.
There's going to be a yellow card here, isn't there? Oh, is there? No.
No, it was like the ball was moving. There you go. See, I'm just listening to what Danny Collins is saying as well. You can't hear that though, can you?
No.
Nah, that's
Lee
all right.
Gardner says he also agrees. Stewart, he says he fancies the second one. But let's not count out
Broadhead.
Oxford getting the second goal either.
I mean, it's going to have to come from a set piece if they are going to score.
Oh, shot charged
Like
down by Sunderland. We are
open play
slowly.
defensively, we were better.
Yeah. Oh, we are definitely. I mean, it was a set piece. I mean, it was a towering header that mine burst the back of the net, wasn't it?
Yeah, best way.
But Oxford are coming forward now, plenty of space to cut inside.
Bailey Wright with a scuffed
Oh,
clearance.
did not have.
And what was
I
that?
don't know.
Is that Lyndon Gooch?
Oh,
Lyndon Gooch was just like, do you know when you get one of those speed balls and you try to hit it?
yeah.
He was just doing that, like, but not hitting it at all. Like, watch this. 1, 2. Tries to get a header, tries to get a left foot.
It was a bit all over the place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gateshead were leading 2-0. It's now 2-2.
I'm glad they've changed that rule. You know, do you know where you've got to be outside the box to collect the ball from a goal kick?
Yeah.
Like that to me is a weird rule. It's when was it changed?
Don't know.
Because I know if the goalkeeper kicks it out and it goes to an offensive player in the box before the goal kick's
Oh, nice little
complete,
back heel for Oxford. They're
it
getting
goes back.
slowly confident, Oxford, like going forward. They're getting more and more into the game. They're looking more dangerous in the 18-yard box now. And tries to play it out to the left, but cut out by Sunderland. But they're under the cosh Sunderland at the minute. We need to get all of it. At the moment, we're just hoofing it up and panicking, and we just keep giving back possession to Oxford. And they're
We
coming
are,
forward again. Free
but
kick to Oxford again. This is their third free kick on the trot, Oxford.
we are. That is an accurate statement, but it's also like what I'd come to expect from them. They're not scared of the team that's in front of them, like other teams up and down the league are. They just play the match the way they want to. They haven't changed their formation or they haven't changed their tactical approach like that all season. They're playing their game. They're not bothered what the opposition does, so I expect it. Stewart in the defensive box getting all the headers because he's a giant. Right. Oh, that was sad. So on the mic, all you could hear is one fan go. That was it. There's no other noise. Just one fan. Broadhead driving forward needs the lay off to Clark. Clark to Matete, maybe? No. Back to Sturgeon. To Evans.
Sort of no rush to get this up front. I think they're. It's almost like they settle for going in at half time 1-1.
It feels that way.
Oh, that's a terrible pass. I mean, that's an awful pass. I mean, who the hell that was supposed to be? And Oxford are coming forward again.
I think the pass was all right. The arc of the pass was fine. I think that just the player he was passing to wasn't fast enough to receive it.
Yeah, another cross comes in, headed away by Sunderland. Oh,
I think if we're relying on Gooch to defend, it's going to be a scary game.
Oxford definitely on top the last 10 minutes. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Coming on the right hand side again. Cuts inside. They're in the penalty area. Is that Matete who clears from Sunderland? Yeah. Good clearance that.
Really strong there as well.
Oxford will come again. It's wave after wave of attack at the minute. The tails are up. Oxford, they fancy a second before the break. And they look the likely of the two. And there's a ball passed through to Patterson.
That shot was piss poor though.
Yeah.
That shot was piss poor. That final clinical shot, not good enough at.
No. And that's from both sides as well.
Yeah. I mean, he kicks it and bounces off the floor, so maybe it could have went anywhere from that, but I think it was just too weak. Would you say? To be fair, I'm going to say it. I think 1-1 is a fair result for how this match is gone. Both teams have deserved goals. He's just took the ball. He's picked up the ball and walked away with it on purpose.
But you wouldn't say this would be game over for the playoffs if it was a point,
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. It's
even though
against a
if
good,
Wickham and
solid
everybody
team.
else wins and Sheffield Wednesday win as well, because they'd be extending by 2 points further, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but Sheffield Wednesday are not winning yet, are they? So they're doing us a favour. We just need to get another goal. I think reset, consolidate, and shoot towards the Sunderland fans in the second half. That'll jeer us on. If we're defending constantly towards Oxford fans, like we hate having the defence when we're away, like right in front of us for the entire first half because there's not like when you score, you've got to go to the other end of the pitch to celebrate with your fans.
Yeah.
Like next half, we're shooting towards our fans. If we score, they're gonna get pumped. So
Well, Wickham are currently 4 points ahead of us, but we
hell, oh
I
yeah, because we're drawing.
yeah,
Gonna
because we're
say
drawn.
we were matched when we were 1-0 up, weren't we?
So
And they-
ideally, we do need to win this game because we're starting to fall behind now, even teams in the playoffs. Because at the moment, we've only seemed to have one lifeline at the moment, and that's Sheffield Wednesday. And then, of course, if they get a goal,
yeah,
you know, even if we win our game in hand, we're gonna be
be a
behind
point.
Wickham. It's so it's
Yeah, yeah, it's a numbers game, mate. It is a numbers game at the minute. We
oh,
just
here
want to.
comes Oxford inside now. They are looking more likely to score here, and it's
I
blocked.
don't know. Matete has been that. There you go. First off done.
Yeah.
Let's simmer down, calm down.
Good
Um,
start, but I think Oxford have got stronger as the last 15 minutes have got in the second half. And I think Sunderland have whimpered a little bit, to be honest with
yeah,
you. I'm not happy with the first half. Not really. Good start, but they've just faded away into nothing as the first half's gone on.
yeah, yeah. That is Eddie Howe, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. I thought that was Eddie Howe. It looks like him.
This is what the
Yeah.
social media is having to say about when Oxford equalised.
Shit,
We're
shit,
not
shit, oh
going up
shit, oh
anywhere.
shit. There you
Patterson
go.
should
Yeah.
be saving that. Free header from 4 yards out. That's disgusting. Need to
I
either
mean,
come for the ball or stay, not get stuck halfway, but still shouldn't be giving away free kicks like that. We have no height at all at the back. A keeper that is poor on crosses and no defenders in front of him who are big enough.
there has been a couple of occasions where, that weak fizzle shot as a prime example, where like two Oxford players are in our box, pretty much unmarked. Like there's somebody shielding an angle, but like they have space in the box against us. So I agree with some of them, but like I think it's a little bit too harsh as well. Like it's one moment.
No
It's not.
surprise with that horrendous team selection.
I don't know about that. Our team selection, I think, has been all right today.
That's what
Um,
happens when you start with one centre back and expect them to defend set pieces. Average height must be about 5 foot. Awful team selection today. Somebody else is saying that. A lot of people
I don't
saying the
think
keeper
so,
should have.
mate. Like if we walk away with this 2-1 winners, 3-1 winners, whatever it is, everybody that said that is just needs to simmer down. It's just like because they've scored, they feel justified to say it. It's kind of weird.
A lot of people saying blaming the keeper. He should have come for that. Off defending and performance from an awful football team. Really feel sorry for Alex Neil managing this lot. Gooch, Matete, and Roberts are non-existent, but I think Matete has been good. I think especially at the back, he's cleared a lot. I don't think Matete has been thingy, but it hasn't been the best from Sunderland this first half. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, it's 1-1, but I'd like to see us
Yeah,
get a hold of it a bit more. You know, and
yeah.
it's been far
And
too much Oxford.
it has been far too much Oxford. Let me pull up the stats as well. Welcome, Mark. Mark says his internet's been down for 10 hours and this is the first place he comes to visit to check on the results. So welcome along, mate.
Welcome along, welcome along.
1-1. It could be worse. It could be worse. So yeah, I've got the stats up. We have had 6 shots, 2 on goal. They have had 10 shots, 3 on goal. They've had 60% possession. We've had 41%. This is rare for Sunderland not to have the majority of possession. So, like, Oxford are not a pushover team by any stretch of the imagination. So, I'm generally quite content with a 1-1. I would have been happy with 1-0 win at half time, but
I'm
they were
I'm
good.
I'm
They were
I'm,
good
I'm
team.
sort of content. Yeah, we're 1-1, but I mean, I'm slowly starting to get used to the idea that the fact like it'll be Division One next season. Put it this way, I'm not
Mm.
like going to be, how can I put it, be massively overly surprised or massively hugely disappointed if we still stayed in this division for next season, because I've sort of 50-50 settled to
Mm.
that now anyway, the way things are going. Um,
Okay,
that's the way I look at it. I mean,
it's fair enough. To be fair, we could have weeks and weeks of this, like, are we going to make the playoffs or not? And then, like, the first game of the playoffs, we play absolute dog shit because we've run ourselves into the ground. I'd much rather us win scrappily 1-0, with putting in like 70-80% of effort and then putting the absolute maximum amount of effort in those playoff games. So, is is drawing against a team that's around us end of the world? Not really. I think if we're reliant on other teams giving us points, that's where we need to start stepping up our game.
it's
But
just like
I'm not. I'm
the
not worried.
the
I'm not
teams
worried yet.
the teams like above us are just relentless, aren't they? They really are. I mean, you know, Wickham are picking up points. I mean, it's not over at Sheffield Wednesday yet and stuff, but there's only MK Dons losing, but it is a relentless surge of form, really, from the teams above us. Very,
There's only
very.
two. There's only two teams in the top 8 that are winning, mate. That's Wickham and Wigan.
But
Everybody else is drawing or losing.
I mean, Plymouth, Rotherham, MK Dons, Wigan, they've set sail. There's no way on earth we're going to catch anywhere near them.
82. I think 80. Well, we're on 71 points if this match ends in a draw.
Yeah.
And we've got 5 games, 15 points to play for. So the maximum we can finish if we draw this match is 86 points, which is exactly where Wigan are now.
I don't
So
think
yeah,
Sunderland have got it in them, mate. I don't think that we're good enough to put enough string of wins together to consolidate us into the playoffs, and it's been our problem once again all season. And I just don't think we've got enough gas in the tank to get us into the playoffs. I do think um, that's going to be the case. I really don't think we've got the quality
oh, I'm just
to.
watching that goal back
I
on that
know.
replay. I kind of see where people were saying like the keeper should have done better because it was within arm's reach. He just yeah.
A lot of
I
Sunderland
don't know.
fans on social media have also succumbed to the idea of the fact, like, the playoffs have gone. I mean, I'm more and more thinking that as well, to be quite honest with you. And I'm even now more thinking of next season. What we're going to do, what's going to be happening with the owners. We need to sort out that shite upstairs. We need to get something settled here. Call me
Do you think?
defeatist if you want, but I do think the season's slipping away if we don't win this.
Yeah, the season slipped away for so many teams already. Like a lot of teams that are playing now,
Yeah.
their seasons are done. They're done and dusted. Like they can't get relegated. They can't get promoted.
No, no.
They're literally in the mid-table. All they really, I don't know if it makes a massive difference if they get like Premier League. Each place has a different prize pool.
We're just
Um,
not clinically enough going forward. We're not putting percentage of chances away when we do get them, and we just haven't got
mhm.
enough to keep up the consistency that to get us into the playoffs and consolidate that. I mean, don't forget,
No,
like I say, we've got Plymouth to go and Rotherham.
Plymouth and Rotherham. Yeah, two teams that are above us. Um, I think ideally, obviously, this is the ideal scenario. Sunderland win this game, and we create that little bit of a gap between us and eighth. So, if we are going to be struggling for the rest of the season, we are the last club that's fighting for that playoff place. Let's get Oxford out of the picture as soon as possible.
Absolute shite. Seen better at Farringdon School on a Wednesday tea time, said someone.
Is the name someone, or is it actually? Or is that on Twitter? Is that on Twitter?
No, it's just on one of the Facebook social medias.
I think full time's going to be 1-2 Sunderland. Dylan, let's keep our fingers crossed. I did say before the game, 4-1 to Sunderland. So I think next half should be either Sunderland go out firing on all cylinders and we dominate the game because we're shooting towards our fans, or we get a scrappy late goal. Either way, as long as we put in the effort, don't concede anymore, I'll be happy.
I mean,
Point.
I can understand your optimism, but I do think if we didn't win this, I'd honestly say a kiss goodbye to the playoffs and that, because I mean, I can't. Well, Sheffield Wednesday, they're playing. Are they playing Bolton?
They're playing Bolton now. It's 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it's just it's getting the door's getting slowly shut every week, isn't it? It's getting further and further and further shut. It's like it's now getting to the stage where, realistically, it's only
5-1.
sort of one more team we can sort of catch it in the playoffs. It's because we've got to keep winning games. We've got to keep up with the pack. We've got to keep doing that. And if we did it today, especially with just was it 5 games left? Is it, or 6 games left after this, or 5?
This one is game. Let me just. I think this is the 6th last game, so there's 5 more after this.
Aye. We don't win this, mate. I'd say it's game hour, game set and match. I do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
And we've
Like
got
we said
ourselves.
last week, it's not over until the fat lady sings.
We've got ourselves to blame if we didn't win this, because we just haven't been good enough the majority of the season.
I think we've had the roller coaster season again, haven't we? We've had a really good spell at the start, shit from September through to like Halloween, then after Halloween through to Christmas and the New Year, on fire. And then after the New Year, well, led to the sacking of Lee Johnson, and then since coming in, we're on the upward curve again. So why we're seeing the plateaus already dropping off, because we're close to the end of the season. I
What
don't
massively
think
has done the damage at Sunderland for Sunderland was like when we beat
uncertainty.
when we beat Sheffield Wednesday 5-0, right? We went then from the 1st of August to the 26th of February with only 2 wins.
Yeah.
So after Sheffield Wednesday, a thumping 5-0, we drew, lost, drew, won, lost, drew. That's not acceptable, and that is not a
It's not
team.
acceptable. No, it's not acceptable. But also, let's do that
That's shite.
breakdown, and let's do that. Let's do the surgery analysis on our season at the end of the season, not while it's through it. It's a bit like was it on Monday or Tuesday? Like they did the award ceremony, and I was like, why are we doing it? Why are we doing the end of season awards now? We've
I do
still
agree
got
on that
a
one. The
number
fact,
of
like, I
weeks.
mean,
So let's not and like fully analyze our season until it's actually over. We've had and I don't think that's something you can beat around, but we can't say the season's over when it's literally not. There's still games to play. There's still goals to be scored. And let's
Dylan
just see
Calvert
what
says, I
happens.
still think full time's going to be 2-1 Sunderland. Dean SFC, 5-1 SFC, and we go above Sheffield Wednesday. And Dean's also said, if we win, we are only 2 points behind Wickham. And Lee Gardner, who's just commented, saying, until the club gets just one owner, which I said just about 5 minutes ago, and
Yeah.
that's the only time I can see the club moving forward. Like the saying goes, too many chefs in the kitchen never works. But yeah, we've still got the traits of Donald and Salmon Pants in upstairs, and there's nothing changed since, as far as I'm concerned, since Jack Ross has took over. I mean, guys, we've got the playoff final with him, but we're still where we are, and we're just seem to be copying every season at the minute now. It's like, as you said, proper roller coaster. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no consistency. We're not consistently shite. We're not consistently good. We're just consistent of being inconsistent.
Yeah.
There's no rhythm. There's no pattern. There's no get in. We've had 6 wins on the bounce. We've done well here. You know what I mean? We've had none of that. We can't say we've lost 6 or 7 on the bounce. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a complete mixture and everything put into the column and stirred, isn't it? It's like win, draw, loss, win, draw, loss, win, draw. It's just a patchwork quilt. Typical, just above mid-table sort of form. Consolidate yourself into Division 1. That's currently Sunderland's form since we've been in this division. Just about is, we're getting an established League One side with the current setup at our club.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. Though. I mean, if we don't go
No, it's
up,
not. If we don't go up, we don't go up. I mean, we all say it's going to be a massive disaster, right, and things like that. But
is it really?
Is it really? We're still going to support the club. We're still going to support the teams. I mean, fancy, I'm not going to watch them again. I mean, it's a load of bollocks. Even if we got relegated down to Division 2, you're still going to be supporting them there in week out, week in. It's just that's part of you being a Sunderland fan. It's not going to be a disaster. It's frustrating, but there is always next season. You're going to keep on saying that. There's always next season. If we're still in Division 1 in 35 years' time, we'll be saying, well, there's always next season.
There is always next season. Salmon pants, etc. What's the point of owning a football club if you don't win? Maybe I'm naive. So, if owning a football club, I can talk about this for fucking ages. We're still waiting for the teams to come out. So, there's two reasons you'd own a football club: tax relief, or for the portfolio for the brand. The other reason is because you really support them, but like that's very rare. So most owners know that football is a loss leader. It's a big badge that you can have and own, but that's not where you really make your core money. How many clubs in the Premier League are profitable? Have net profit, not gross profit. It's very rare. If a new owner comes in, they are throwing money at the club because they want the association with the club and not necessarily like get money back out of it. So winning helps, the team helps, but the owners generally
it does, doesn't it? I mean,
care.
You just have to look at. Well, that is just the way things are going. I mean, even just just look at Newcastle and stuff. They'd be dead and buried if it weren't for their takeover. And I think they spent the most in the transfer window the last transfer period, didn't they?
Yeah, and will that be profitable for them? Well, fuck. It's more they want that big brand, they want that logo, and that's essentially it. The success of that logo, with the money that they're putting in, is what they want. So if they took over the club with this big brand, this big 130 million price bracket or whatever it was, and then go relegated as this embarrassment joke club, they've bought a meme at that stage. Kind of like the success is only really worth the reputation that's attached to it. A lot of reputation in football is where the value comes from. So winning helps your reputation. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all the owners will care about winning for. So if we win every game going up to the playoffs, but then don't win in the playoffs, like we've had this like 5-week reputation of being a quality team, but then limp horse at the end of the race, it doesn't help anybody. So I think if we go up via playoffs, that's potentially more of a catalyst for somebody to buy the club outright.
Roberts has gone off apparently. Sorry to interrupt there, and Roberts has gone off.
Who's replaced him? Elliot Embleton.
Elliot Embleton. Good change, you think?
Potentially. Time will tell, mate. We've got 45 minutes for it to have an impact. Who's that?
Luke O'Nine's on for Roberts.
I thought Luke O'Nine was already on.
Apparently not.
So I like the fact that we don't fuck around. We don't do that. Right, we're going to make changes in 10 minutes time to see how that pans out. We just go right. What's not working and making the changes. I do like that about Neil. Mate, what was that?
Yeah.
Their number 10 fucked that up massively. 09 on for Roberts. Do you think I'm alone with that? Like, kind of how I take the ownership of clubs. That's my take on what they actually want from it.
No, not at all. They're not fans of the club whatsoever. Rather, they just want, like you say, the badge, the brand.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
The
They want them to be up there. Um,
what they've done is successful. The
Coming
previous
forward
owner
now.
wasn't.
Oh, nearly
Yeah.
threaded through past there. I mean, look. I mean,
Yeah.
you see, like they spent all their millions in the transfer window and things like that. And like I said, like Newcastle and all that, and not make a profit. On that, but they probably will make profit in the long run if they consistently went or consistently finished in the top
Yeah.
three or Champions League and stuff. But as you said, the profit's only really there if you win in Champions League and out like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're in
the
the
price of
elite
yeah,
caliber of the.
the price of players' wages and this carry on and that, it's just extortionate. It's
There has been a goal in the league early doors in the second half for Doncaster, which I
I'm going
think
to say
oh,
Doncaster's got a second, have they?
they have, which basically Doncaster 2-0 up, which basically cements that Crew are going to be relegated at the end of today's games.
They've been very poor.
They've been very poor, but didn't they beat us?
I don't know. Oh, he's Oxford. They're in the penalty area and claims for a
Mate, what
penalty.
the
There's no chance of
fuck?
penalty there. Get up, you arsehole.
What the fuck was that? He just flopped on the floor and went, somebody touched me. Yeah, fucking wind. Prick.
No, I think didn't we win quite convincingly down there? Wasn't it like 4-0 or something?
3-1. 3-1,
3-1,
I
and
think.
we beat them 2-0 up here, didn't we?
Yep. Are you talking about Crew?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember. Let me give me a sec, and I'll find it out. So we beat them 2-0 at the Stadium of Light. Uh, what do you reckon of the game though so far? Yeah, and we beat them 4-0 at their ground in October.
I thought it was 4. Aye, 4-0. And the season before that, I think it was 2-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been Doncaster that I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there
not
you go.
much. There's 49 minutes gone. Little Gates had scored again. Get in. 3-2 up. There's not really much to report on second half, really, is it? It's very much where we're
It's
left off. There's no
ball,
team.
ball in the air.
Yeah, yeah,
Luke
yeah.
O'Nine putting in some strong challenges, but it's not materialising. Oxford still have the ball.
Oh, that's a nice pass inside. They're in the penalty area now. Gets in across.
It is.
Oof, and that was gone right
Ooh,
across the
could go
face of goal.
anywhere.
They still have it. They look more likely to score, though, Oxford, Anth.
Hmm.
And they're in the penalty area
They
now,
do.
twisting and turning.
Yeah, they are the home team as well, though, mate.
Yeah,
They've got the
absolutely.
majority of the crowd behind them. We've got a good section of the crowd, like behind our team, but they have the majority. Is it that raw? Is it the confidence that gives them?
Is that
To
a
be
free
fair,
kick to
I
someone?
would much rather have the away fans be quiet than the hometown if you were the home team, because if the entire stadium's quiet, that basically tells both teams that game's shit.
Do you think the fans are being a bit too harsh by saying, like, for half time, that's an absolute complete shit show? Do you think that's more the case of just frustration?
Could be frustration, mate. Mark has just popped in. Thanks for the answer about club ownership. I found an article saying half of the teams are technically profitable, but not by much. Two total teams with over 100 million in profits is two: Leicester and Southampton.
Oh, here comes Son and forward now, coming through the middle. Played out on the right hand side on who is. He gets in across, took a deflection. Keeper will get that goal kick Oxford.
Man City is dead last with a negative
Oh, it's gone out for a
421 million.
corner. Sorry, Ant, for interrupting, mate. That's the
Oh no, no, it's good.
keeper's just about to clear that. I thought it was a goal kick, but it's
Yeah, it's behind the back line.
behind the back line. So we've got a corner.
We have got
Fancy the chances
goal.
of your hand?
Well, when we actually get the ball off the Oxford players, maybe. Yeah, they're pissing around with it.
I've turned
But I
Jeff.
think that's a good point. Like
I've turned Jeff
we,
Stelling off because he's ruining the game for us.
yeah, it's like football is not about profit; it's about entertainment, really, isn't it?
Oh God, oh, easy headed away from Oxford. But Matete is going to pick it up. No, he isn't. No, he
We
is.
left it for the defender to let him pass it back. Then the left-hand wing, Matete 1-2 with
Going backwards
was that
again.
Evans?
I think so.
Article is a year old, by the way. So it's not that that's recent history though with football. Not many teams are profitable, and if they are, it's purely because other teams are forking out stupid money for players.
Shot, but it's not really any power. Just straight at the keeper. 52 minutes gone. What's your overall thoughts on?
Pretty much the same as it was at half time. Disappointing last 5-10 minutes. Slow start for Sunderland. We might have been getting a bit lucky with that pass if it went in, but
Neither
that
teams are
pass
going to
was
really
okay.
benefit from a point, are they? Would you say?
I think both teams will still be their playoff chances will still be alive with a point. I think if whoever wins it, the other team's getting out of the equation because it is literally 4 games, 5 games left, and points are vital now more than they ever were. If
He's
that's
Oxford
even.
coming forward again. Oh, shot low and
Oh,
hard to
a lot of open
Patterson's
space for him.
bottom right.
Yeah, like look how much space he ran from the
Yeah,
halfway
he did.
line
There's nobody closing him
to
down.
our 20-yard mark,
Wasn't a bad effort,
just
really.
outside the. Hmm. We need to liven up. What a fucking understatement, mate. Fuck it, what?
Well, as you can tell
He-
by me and Ant's commentary, we're not exactly. Oh, and Sunderland coming forward now. It's cut inside. We're not exactly doing any of that, are we?
No. It is. It's like commentating on a game on FIFA. Like you know everything that should be happening here, and it's pretty much like if the if the cameraman could zoom out any further, it might be better because you'll see the ball going over the stadium all the time. In the end, that much. It might as well be fucking volleyball at this stage. Look how high that header is.
I know.
There's no on the there's very little on the ground play. Um. Oh. Oh. Good sweep from Winchester there. We needed that.
Just give you some
It's back
rundowns in
to
the
the.
Premier League. Arsenal 0, Brighton 1, Southampton 0, Chelsea 6, Watford 0, Leeds United 1. Watford are gone, aren't they?
Watford are gone. But Watford are a yo-yo club now. Watford, Norwich, West Brom, like
Cardiff are
the
just equalised against Reading.
three of them are yo-yo clubs if I've ever seen them. Trying to think who else is in that bracket. Maybe Fulham, getting into it. Yeah, like the consistency of the Premier League's a hard level to keep up with. A team that surprises me that they've done well and they've pretty much become like a solid Premier League outfit is Brighton.
Yeah.
Go on, Broadhead.
Oh,
Oh,
just got a tackle in there and he's injured now. He's playing and he stood on his foot, but
he
I
did
want.
get hit,
I just want to
but
see Sunderland do what Oxford did to us at the end of the first half. I want to just see us getting more of the play and dominating it a bit more. They're getting a bit scrappy at the minute, Oxford. They've just done another misplaced pass there.
yeah.
Would you like to see anybody else on any more changes? Who would you like? Who would you like to see to come off on? I think
To,
that's
to be to be honest, mate, I think we need to keep the ball on the floor a bit more.
yeah.
So I would potentially take off one of the strikers and
I'm
add
putting
an extra
inside now.
player in the
He's still
midfield.
got the ball. He's in the penalty
Broadhead,
box. Broadhead. No, he's had too much of the
he's run
ball
into
there.
4 players there.
Yeah. Just like a swarm of bees, weren't they? The yellow shirts were just around him, like click of their fingers. And we were in the 6 yard box, but we're now nearly level with the centre circle. But we're coming forward again on the right. On the right
This is
hand side,
better.
it is
This is
better.
much better. Um, For the sake of getting more play in their attacking half, I think we need more people in the midfield.
Yeah.
Have a solid brick
That's a nice ball
wall.
down the line. Is he going to get there? No, he's going to be shutting
No,
it out. That's going to be a goal kick. Good defending by Oxford.
really, it was solid defending, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've got at least 4 buses directly outside the stadium. So if you wanted to, you could have stayed on the bus and watched the match.
You could have done. Stood on the roof.
You don't even need to stand on the roof. Look, you can literally see in the stadium, at least at the cameras.
You can tell
In
though, can't
every
you, how much police and security they've got behind that non-existent stand, because obviously there'd be a lot of people that were wanting to do that. You can just see you wouldn't last 2 minutes. Oh, would you? Are you actually breaking any rules if you're not, are you?
Nope.
If you parked up with a big
No.
van and you stood on top of the roof, what are you doing? The copper can't say get down because it's your property, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not break. You're literally just breaking the stadium's policy on access to their content. But you haven't read it. You haven't agreed to any terms and conditions by turning up at a car park and
No.
sitting on your car, have you? Like you haven't gone. I'm not going to watch this match because the car park doesn't let me do it. That'd be a really weird stipulation on that car park. You're not allowed to sit on top of your car.
You can imagine it though. Well, he's Oxford coming down them in the
Oh,
penalty
what
area,
was that?
gets in a cross, and it's fell. Still in the then still in the 18-yard area. But Oxford, Sunderland closing them
Oh,
down well. They are
just
defending well
enough.
there, mind.
Open play
Now
defending
here comes
is
Matete.
10 times better.
You
Matete
call him the
out to
skillful
the right
clown
wing.
sometimes, don't you? He plays out right, plays the
Yeah.
ball out to the right. Once again, we're coming down the right. We like to be
To be,
coming down the right.
to be fair, today he hasn't done a lot of the clowning
No.
around. He's looked
Oh, he's just done a
he's looked
fucking shifty
solid
pass there,
throughout.
mind. Oh, it's scrappy still in it, Anth.
It's proper scrappy, but is it Luke 09 scrappy for the sake of it, or is it just scrappy? Gooch off the defender, literally straight back to his feet.
Oh, well played. He's going to nutmeg him there. I think he's going to pass back to the keeper and just carry it on a bit further. But Sunderland coming away with
Bailey
it.
right to Luke 09. Luke 09 trying to carry it forward. Goes out right to Stewart. Why is Ross Stewart out on the right wing?
Goodness
Is
knows.
the service that bad that he's literally hunting for the ball?
I think Jermaine Defoe's going, thank fuck I've gone out.
Probably is.
Oh, that's a bad pass. You see what I mean, man? It's
Mate,
both
it's
teams.
a man in need service can't even provide it themselves.
No,
That's
and if it's that bad pass has created Oxford with a shot across, should I say, and Patterson
cross
comes out
easily
and collects
collected.
it.
Nice and easy, that really, to be fair.
Why is the FC showing you a replay of this? You don't need to, for fuck's sake.
It's just basically Patterson doing his job.
And Sunderland now are offside.
Looked like we were breaking forward, but given offside. Has there been any other goals in the league so far? Wimbledon still 1-up at the against MK Dons. Cambridge up 1-0 at Morecambe.
That's a surprise
Doncaster
result,
2.
that mind, isn't it?
Which one?
MK Dons.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's top of the league versus bottom of the league, pretty much. MK Dons are second. Wimbledon were 22nd before the start of this game.
But you still expect MK Dons to get something, though, don't you?
Oh yeah.
We're missing Pritchard.
MK
What's up with Pritchard? Says Dean SAFC.
He might have that bone idleness. I don't know. Like, he might just need a rest. You never know. He might have been out on the lash 2 nights ago and had a hangover or something. He might have COVID. Unless they tell us, it's just speculation. I don't think he was even in the lineup, was he? Let's have a quick look on the Twitters.
What's happening here? Is he getting booked for time wasting here? What's happening?
Yeah, he's not even on the
He's
bench.
not happy with the ball. I think the ball's a bit too soft, so they're swapping the balls around here at the minute. That's why Oxford's not winning. Because there we go. The frigging ball's wasn't hard enough.
So at the start of the game, the subs were Hoffman, Bath, Doyle, Embleton, 09, Neil, and Hume. So yeah, Pritchard's not even in
Long
the
throw
running
from
today.
Oxford. It's headed in the air. Still not clean. Still head tennis in the penalty area. And someone's whacked it clear for Sunderland, but the referee's said free kick. There's no floor to it, is there, Anth?
Absolutely not. It's basically I'm trying to think the most appropriate sport. It's reminding me a lot of volleyball. Literally, just hoof it in the air, try and collect it, try and make it not touch the floor as much as possible. That's what it feels like.
It's not pretty, is it?
No, it's a scrappy game. Um, and to be fair, it's better than a dull 0-0 game that we've had over the last couple of weeks. So, I think it would be better if we kept the ball on the floor rather than hoofing it all the time. But other than that, we're doing our job. We're keeping the ball out of the back of the net. Um, oh, have you seen the goal that's just gone in at Rotherham?
No, what's happening there?
For Charlton.
Jordan scored against Rotherham.
Charlton have scored against Rotherham.
What is up
So
with Rotherham at the minute, like?
no idea. But basically, top three, Wigan are winning, MK Dons are losing, Rotherham are losing, Plymouth are drawing, Wickham are winning, we're drawing, Sheffield Wednesday are drawing, and Oxford are drawing. Obviously, because we're playing Oxford. But the top eight, only two teams are winning, and two. That's kind of weird. Wakey, wakey! Oh, Lola, sorry. Good girl. Enjoy your nap. And there's been a second goal at Fleetwood. It's one apiece. Fleetwood, Accrington. What does that
Patterson
do?
jumps and collects, and once again, is he going to roll the ball out? But I tell you what, I mean, the Rotherham fans will be stunned, won't they? I mean, Christ almighty, they were nailed on to get up, weren't they? Automatically, the way they were going on. What's happened with
Yeah.
them? They're
Um,
doing the Sunderland, aren't they? But
they're
massively
doing something.
exaggerated.
No, to be fair, they're doing a Sunderland, but they're doing it at the wrong time of the season. The absolute wrong time of the season. Do you want to know what's happened as well? That actually does us quite a lot of favours.
Um, Wickham no longer leading.
No, Wickham is still leading.
Sheffield
Bolton
Wednesday
Wanderers.
losing.
Yeah, Bolton Wanderers have
Really?
just took the lead at Sheffield Wednesday.
So
Nice.
what does that to the table then?
Uh, they would be on 72 points. We're on 71, so they're still ahead of us. But if we win, we go fifth.
Oh,
Or
so
I
Bolton
don't
have
know,
scored.
unless it's just been disallowed. It's showing 0-0 again. I need to see this. It flashed up, changed, and now it's gone back to 0-0. So I need to check if it's been disallowed. Oh, come on, Bolton.
Yeah, it's
Put it
been
back in the back of
disallowed
the
by the
net.
look of it.
Uh,
Oh well, it was good while it lasted, Anth.
that literally 95 seconds, the 25 seconds, whatever it was. Um,
Yeah, that's just somebody pressing the score button, isn't it? Updated, but no, it hasn't.
oh no, never mind, never mind.
So that ball's gone in, ran away, celebrated, and they've not seen the offside flag gone up or something. That's what's happened down it.
Probably. We hope. To be fair, that would still be like them drawing and looking like they're scoring. Is still beneficial to us. Oh, by the way, Chelsea have beaten Southampton 6-0.
Oh, was that an early kick-off, was it?
No, no, no. It's 65 minutes in, same as
Oh, I thought you
us.
said beaten. No, like they've won.
Beating, no
Beaten.
beaten.
Right.
Yes, ing.
In case you're wondering
Fair.
on the commentary, lads and lasses, it's not happening. It's just all middle of the park stuff. There's no flaw. And Oxford have another free kick. I think it's their 30th on the trot. It's gonna be a goal from a set piece in it, Anth. Like
It has to
that's the way it's
be.
gonna be.
It has to be like otherwise. I don't see goals coming from open play. If they
No.
do come from open play, fantastic. But um, it's in the air too often. Um, the thing that's pissing me off a little bit is how much Stewart is deviating from being the focal point up front. He's going to the wing to try and get the ball because nobody's crossing the ball in. Nobody's trying to cross the ball in.
He's a long ball in from Oxford that's cleared away by Sunderland.
It-
When was the last time Stewart scored then for Sunderland?
I think it was about 5-6 weeks ago.
Swept outside to the left. Oh, is that maybe another free kick? No, it's not. Oxford are going to
No.
float it in to the right. That's a nice
Uh,
ball, that. Oxford now gets the ball in. Headed. Oh, what a
oh,
lovely save
what
by
a
Patterson.
save!
What a point blank save by Patterson that was.
That's rescued our game potentially. That could be the kick in the arse that we need.
It was a lovely ball in. It was ahead of that. I was
Another
just waiting for the ball to hit the back of the net there. It's almost
absolutely
Jordan Pickford
fantastic
style
save.
save, that, wasn't it?
Mm.
And an Oxford shoot that's way, way over the bar. It's little things like that can just swing games, give teams confidence.
I can't
Um,
remember. Yeah.
what was that match we were similar to us with Stuart had ahead and it was a top class save and it finished 0-0? Was it Charlton?
It was Charlton. It was the Charlton game. Um,
We're a Sunderland player down at the minute, but that is a good save.
fantastic. I'm trying to remember if it was Joe Hart or Hugo Lloris that literally scooped the ball pre VAR out of the back of the net and it wasn't given, even though it was clearly a goal. I know Neuer did it in the World Cup with what was a Gerrard shot. There has been a goal at Cambridge. It is now 1-1. Cambridge 1, Morecambe 1. Again, doesn't really affect us, but the bottom of the table will be um, slightly impacted by that. And there has actually been a goal now in the Bolton Sheffield Wednesday
Sheffield
game.
Wednesday have scored.
Sheffield Wednesday now 1-0 up.
I can tell by the
So,
tone of your voice on that one.
yeah. Podcasts. It's not good. It's not ideal.
But
Two teams directly above
as I've
me.
said before, if we don't win today, the teams above us winning, I bet in the playoffs have gone.
Yeah. So whoever,
Because
basically
even
one
if we
team
win
needs to win.
win our game in hand against Wickham, we're still a point behind it. We can't. I said this before. We can't be cut adrift from the playoffs, and we are. And I do think it's game over if we don't win today. We have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately we have to match or better Sheffield Wednesday or Wickham, and at the minute we're not.
To be fair, that's literally the rule to be top of the table. You need to match up better everybody that's around you.
Well, absolutely. But
Yeah.
now the top of the table is Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham, and we're third. Sunderland. That's the way the top of the table is for us. And our season at the minute we're failing on that.
Yeah. Fair point.
But there might be the optimistic person saying, "Oh, it's not over yet." But if we didn't win today and the other teams win, then hats off to them. They're doing the job. We aren't. Once again, we're falling short. Point
We're
ain't good
falling short.
enough.
No, it isn't. The amount of time we're taking for this did that result in a sub or was it just on pitch treatment?
Don't know.
Because I don't think anybody's gone off. Can't notice anyone. Matete with a ball.
I just
See what I
can't
mean
see. I
about?
can't see a goal
See,
coming from open play with Sunderland though.
yeah. Did you see Matete's play there? Do you see what I mean by
Yeah,
fumbling
yeah,
clown?
yeah.
Like he's got the talent. He's definitely got the talent, but he fucks around with the ball too much sometimes, and it's irritating. Just pass it. Stop trying to beat every player that you come up against. Stuart. It was close. It looked a bit offside. Oh no, he was on.
What's your take? I mean, with
What?
the teams winning, do you think it's the playoffs is over now? Do you think I'm being a bit pessimistic? Would you still say there's lots of time left? Yet don't be so defeatist over it, or do you think we have to sort of be
No,
realistic and think well, yeah, it is looking that way now.
no, I take your point on board. I really do. But because the two teams directly above us still have to play each other, that means they are going to do a game like this and drop points. So we just have to match what they've done today in that catch-up game. So, like, until the numbers say like, our season's over, I'm clinging on to hope. I know it's a fucking foolish thing to do with Sunderland.
No, I mean
Never
everybody's right. I mean, I just don't think we've got.
any signs of a goal. It's look. The signs are looking more
Hello,
likely
pew
for
pew.
Oxford. Oof. Um, the signs are looking more positive for Oxford getting a goal than Sunderland, if I'm being honest, because they're pinging it forward. They're getting on the end of their headers, the crosses, and challenging the keeper. Whereas we literally haven't had a shot. I can't recall a shot this half.
Oh, that's a terrible cross. Tries to get a cross in there, didn't even get a foot off the ground. Coming on the left hand side this time. We're going backwards.
We're keeping hold of the ball, but we're not driving forward and we're not having shots. So
Once again, we're just about.
shoot. Like I know this might sound fucking daft, but we're not going to score if we don't shoot. We
No, I
haven't
know.
done that.
Cutting in on the right now. Well done. But oh, he's just about to pull the trigger there. I think Stuart, wasn't he?
So can you remember the stats I called out at half time? So Oxford were on 10 shots with 3 on target.
Yeah.
They've now got 16 and 4. We were on 7 and 2, 6 and 2, and now we're on 7 and 2.
Sunderland have got
We've
a
had one
corner.
shot in 21,
Yeah, I know.
20. So yeah, we're not shooting.
No,
So
we need.
why?
We've got a corner here though.
Just need to have a fucking effort towards the goal.
A lot of Sunderland fans on social media saying playoffs have gone if we don't win this as well. So I ain't the only one who's thinking that.
No, you'll not be the only one, mate. But
Here comes the cross, and it's once again headed straight away.
if it could be scripted for Sunderland to be dramatic, it will do it. We could be 2-0 up in the 80th minute on the last game of the season, looking like we're getting playoffs, and then we get a red card and lose 3-2. Like it could be that dramatic.
I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not that disappointed. I mean, here comes Oxford on the break here, but there's 3-1 in Sunderland's favour.
Matete
Tete shipping him off out wide. Referee said that's a free kick. Yellow card looks like this.
did pull his shoulder there. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh, it is. This is an actual first yellow card. First yellow card of the game. He did pull on his shoulder.
And then he had a little dig there, didn't he?
Mm,
Silly free kick to give away that mind.
not clever.
Once again, this is a carbon copy of the free kick they got the equaliser from. When you think of it, just a little bit further in.
Yeah, it's the correct size of the tee for this one. What do you reckon? Another low-driven shot, or a shot this time, or a cross?
Oxford's
They've
second
had better
goal.
success from cross.
I reckon Oxford will get the goal here.
I don't think they will.
And we'll have to start doing the commentary on the Gateshead games.
Do you think Sunderland have been boring this half?
Absolutely terrible. I just don't think they've been exciting at all. I don't think Oxford's been very good, mind. I'm not just going to pull Sunderland down. I just think it's two poor sides. But
I wouldn't say two poor sides. I think it's two balanced teams here. There's just been no call-out moments so far in this half. Actually, no, there has. There's been the Patterson claw off the line.
too many silly free kicks, Dean said. I mean, yeah. Oh, good effort, but over the bar.
Good effort. Did he tip it over the bar, or did it just go over?
We're just not doing enough. I mean,
It was just
Crew were
over.
left late. What was the last home game? We got a 97th minute winner.
Oh, come on. That was the Gillingham game, wasn't it?
Gillingham, yeah. I mean, we just haven't got the firepower, have we? We just haven't got that killer thing at the end.
No, we haven't. Sorry, I was just trying to work out what's happening. There's been 2 goals in the league. Cheltenham have took the lead at Portsmouth. That's now 1-0. And Lincoln are now 3-1 behind against Wigan. So Wigan are looking like they're taking and keeping the league lead because of basically winning and the team directly below them losing. So, yeah, well done, Wigan. I think Wigan, does that pretty much cement Wigan on as an automatic promotion team? They're now 6 points clear of Rotherham in 3rd place.
And it's mad we wiped the park on them.
Yeah. We did the same with Hull, though, didn't we? We beat Hull when they gone up, but they gone up by the playoffs.
But we've got to throw in.
Yay!
But it's one of these where if Sunderland went 2-1 in front, you can just see Oxford gone within 3 minutes later and getting an equaliser. It's just one of them.
Like the Wickham game. Remember with the Wickham 3-3?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Up with like a minute to go. Oh, but what the fucking hell was that, man? We've still got it in the 18-yard area, though. He's pulled it back.
Shot and shot on target.
Shot on target. Straight to the keeper. Referees pulled a. Oh, here we are. Let's have an injury now for 10 minutes. Would you were one of them, aren't we?
To be fair, he has been on the floor and he's trying to get back onto the pitch to stop to prevent a cross. He's crawled off.
He's
He's crawled.
crawled off the pitch onto the pitch.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
I would have dragged him by the ankles and off to the fucking pitch. I mean, he's injured on
That's
the.
just
Yeah.
yeah. He's injured on the sideline, not on the pitch, and he's crawled onto the pitch. So we might have favours going in our way. I'm not 100% until that shows the number one. I'm not going to call it out, but a team might have done us some favours right now. Come on, change that to a 1. It is a 1. It is a 1. Gillingham 1, Wickham 1.
Really?
So the doom and gloom of not being able to catch up to the teams directly above us, Wickham are now still only 2 points with a game in hand.
You see, I think the playoffs is very much on for Sunderland. Like, I do.
Like I said, mate. Like I know it's.
Look, I'm not. Wickham can easily get another winner there. There's plenty of time. So
yeah, and there's plenty of time for us to get a winner in this one. But like I said, we are heavily relying on other teams doing us favours, and that is not a good position to be in. But we are, of the teams in the top half of the table, this is the most difficult game for teams in the playoffs or around the playoffs to win. It's 7th versus 8th. Like all the teams above us are playing.
We are pretty shite though, Anthony. We've got to say that we are pretty crap. Look at this. Get him off the fucking pitch, like I says. As the ref not even cottoned on about that, he was on the side off the pitch when he was injured. You know what I mean? I just don't understand what the officials are doing.
He's getting subbed off.
I fucking dragged him. He was already off to begin with. How can he be getting subbed off? He was off.
Danny Bath is coming on for Winchester. Is that right?
Splish splash! I was taking a bath.
You gotta pronounce it with 2 T's. Bath.
What are you doing tonight, Anthony? Got much planned?
It's Broadhead off. Broadhead off for Bath. So we've gone from a 3-5-2 to a 4-5-1.
I think Alex Neil. Somebody's given him a nudge, and he said, someone said Alex Neil Gillingham's just equalised, and I think Alex Neil's thought like, right, we've got that game in hand. Let's a point will be a good point here. I honestly think that's what he's doing. Let's go a little bit more defensive.
MK Dons have pulled a leveller, so it's now 1-1 against Wimbledon.
Yeah, be expected. They'll go and win that now.
Probably, so they've got 12 minutes to do so. Shall we keep an eye on the Premier League goal as well? The 6-0 game is now still a 6-0 game. Leeds have took a 2-0 lead at Watford. Brighton are 2-0 up at Arsenal.
That's a shock result, man. I mean, Arsenal two defeats off the trot now. Both by rivals, Crystal Palace and Brighton. Both have put 2 past Arsenal. Hasn't been a good week for Arsenal and Teta.
No, it hasn't. But like I said earlier, I think Brighton have solidified themselves as a solid Premier League unit. They've been in the Premier League pretty much the same amount of time we've been out of it. About
for
5.
God's sake, man! Stop pulling fucking shirts. Excuse my French. There's going to be another yellow card here. Once again, another senseless free kick by us.
Need to watch out for Ipswich.
Alex Neil was waving his hands, flapping about there, saying that should have been a free kick to Sunderland, and at the same time we give a free kick to them. He's not a happy man at the moment.
Both really mark Quinn. Is it managers or is it down to players not pulling their weight? That's a really good question, Lee. I'm not too sure. What are your thoughts?
There?
So, both really mark Quinn. Is it managers or is it down to players not pulling their weight? I'm guessing that's to quote Quinn. Is it managers not pulling their weight, not doing enough, or is it the players not pulling their weight?
I don't know. I do think a lot of it's got to do with upstairs as well. The uncertainty. It'll
Mate,
cause unrest not just for a manager but for the players as well. Like we're at a club here, but where's it going? As Oxford
no,
have a
to be
free
fair,
corner kick
I
here.
really, I don't think it's the players not pulling their weight because they look like they're putting in the effort. They're doing what they've been told to do. That you can tell. There's nobody like slumping their head. There's nobody not give like. There's nobody that looks like they don't want to be there from a Sunderland perspective. I think they've just been told a job and they're focusing on that job. Maybe. So I'd say the head coach can only do what he's got, do what he wants with what he's got, right?
I think it comes from upstairs. It's where the mothership is, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, sorry, I need to show you a funny picture, everybody. This is hilarious. So my mate has a cat,
Did you send me?
and he
Did you
was
see the
watching.
picture I sent you, of Richard Branson, the other day?
Yeah, the dog. um, so my mate has a cat, right? And he was watching the West Ham game.
Huh?
I'm gonna pop it up on the camera now. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, yeah. The Zoomer saying, "Watch out!" That was quite good. That I did see that. That was quite funny. Oh, Gateshead's gone 4-2 up. 4-2 up. Well done,
The
little
cat
Gate.
started. Uh,
Yes, there's that
Ipswich
much happening
down to
in the
10
game.
men.
We're talking about pussies.
I was talking about West Ham. Don't know about you, mate. um, it's not the end of the world if we don't.
It's not if Wickham have slipped up,
Wickham have
which
slipped up so far. There's still like 10 minutes plus our injury time. We've got to remember that there's loads of
Ipswich have had a player
potential.
sent off.
Mm-hmm. That is a shit chant.
Leeds have gone
N-
3-0 up.
Not gonna lie, that is the shittest chant I've ever heard.
What's
It
that?
was, "Come on, you yellows!" What the
Oh,
fuck is that?
well, I don't know. I mean, did you know John Lennon actually owns the rights to writing that song?
What song?
That chant. John Lennon actually owns the rights to writing it. Come on, you yellows. A lot of
No.
thought gone into that.
Oh, okay. They're gonna score this, aren't they? It's a set piece. We said the only goals are going to come from set pieces today.
Nah, this
23.
ain't gone in. This ain't gone in.
Who's their number 23?
Oh fucking hell! You have to have scored.
Did,
Oh well, playoffs over now,
set
and
piece? No, it can't be. They didn't score from the free kick. Free kick's not there.
Oxford have scored from the corner.
Are you sure?
100%. I'm looking on the League One. I'm looking on the score stats, seeing it's big chance. Oh wait a minute,
It might have been in the back of the net.
big
But
chance,
it's
big
not even-
chance. I think Oxford have scored, and then it's been chalked off because it
Then
flashes. Big chance, just like that little red dot, and it's big chance, big chance, big chance.
maybe the big chance was the free kick.
No, no, no. It only does that when there's a goal. Watch this. There'll be a goal unless somebody has just
Oh,
done
come
the.
on, ref! What? The guy fucking just ripped his shirt off his horse. I think it was for the free kick, you know.
He never usually
Big.
does that. Only does it if there's a goal about to be scored.
Maybe that's what the Bolton one was as well. They had a free kick in a similar position, and it wasn't given. And I thought you turned that off.
I'm just trying to settle the nerves.
You're not.
We're not. We're
You're
not.
fucking not. You're going, Oxford have fucking scored. Oxford have... No, they haven't. No, they haven't. You bastard. Get me in a heart attack. My heart rate is currently 85. There's been another red card, this time at Fleetwood. So that's still 1-1, but Fleetwood now down to 10 men. Fleetwood need to pick up points in this one. They'll be in the relegation zone if they're not too careful. saying that Morecambe and Gillingham are shit. So
They'll
they're all
be
right. This week.
disappointed Wickham with this, mind, if they don't beat Gillingham. They expected to beat them, won't they?
Oh, absolutely. But we're all hoping for Gillingham to get the 3 points, aren't we? Big chance, not a goal. I'm not.
Well, like I say, on that other app, when we're seeing that little red dot flash, that
Yeah.
only happens. That app I've got only does it when there's a goal.
Goal kick. That's a goal kick.
It's a corner.
Corner. It's a corner. The referee pointed to the corner and the goalkeeper's keeping hold of the ball for some random reason. They're not trying to time waste already, are they?
No.
Well, I was a nervous wreck, DJ, man.
I put the score app down now because I know that's 50.
Yeah.
It's actually 50 seconds ahead.
5-0. Matete has been our best player. He's our man in the match.
He's done all right, aye. What the fuck was that?
Although Evans got the goal, Matete's had the ball, had the majority of the possession. He's fucked up a couple of passes. Don't get me wrong, but he's looked the most creative for us.
Oh man! Oh, see the spin on the ball there.
Woof. Go on, flick it. How is that not a foul?
Keep at it. Well done, well battled.
Since when did the stomach look like a hand? People in Oxford need some lessons. So, if we're getting a goal, who do you reckon it's going to be scored by?
I still reckon Stewart.
I reckon Luke O'Nine. Look how high up he is. Luke O'Nine's playing as our striker at the minute. Bailey Wright with the ball, passes it to Matete. Luke O'Nine's still playing where Stewart should be. Matete, Luke O'Nine to Stewart.
Come on. Get in!
Come on, Lola.
Get in!
Come on. Come on, girl. Yes! Come on.
Who scored that?
Come on. I don't know. It went from Matete to Luke O'Nine to Stewart, and I couldn't see he was on the right wing. Come on.
Who come out to
Luke O'Nine, Stewart, and who
scored? Stewart, wasn't it?
Oh, I can see his number now. 8. Is that what number 8?
Who scored it?
Who's our number 8? Oh. Come on, girl. Oh, you're lovely. 1 minute left of normal time. Come on.
Come on.
How are the lads? Look at that.
Do not look at the league table, Embleton goal, because it puts a fucking curse on it.
Embleton. Is that who scored it? Elliot Embleton. Go on. Ross Stewart, 1-on-1 with the keeper. How did he not score?
Ross Stewart's shite, isn't he? He's fucking shite, Ross Stewart. He's lost his confidence. That could be that cost us the victory. How the fuck is he not burying that? He's low on confidence.
He tried to place it. He should just whack it, right? In the Prem, Watford got beat 3-0 off Leeds, and Southampton got beat 6-0 off Chelsea. Good girl. Yeah, you're adorable, aren't you?
Ross Stewart, for fucking hell's sake, man. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? Nice
Come on.
To see you, nice.
Embleton. Pew pew.
I reckon there's going to be about 8 minutes added on,
I want to see what that does to the league table.
Exeter's just scored against Carlisle.
We go above Wickham, again on the same rules that I said earlier on. We've got the goal. We're both on 69 and 49 now, but we've won one more game, so we go above them on games won.
Gates at 4, Chester 3.
Oh, you're adorable. There's been another...
Stewart could have cost us this win, if
yeah, he could have.
He should have fucking buried that,
He could have. There's some big news, though. Gillingham are now playing against a 10-man team in Wickham. So Wickham have a lot to overcome to win this game. 10 men. Park the bus.
You're right.
Come on, Bolton! Fuck yes,
Bolton have
1-1.
equalised 1-1.
So there's Sheffield Wednesday on 73 points, Sunderland on 73 points, Wickham on 73 points, and Oxford on 69 points. Every other team has done us a favour this weekend.
But I still think there's twists and turns yet, though. Honestly, I can see Oxford getting an equaliser. This is going to be another Wickham game. I don't know what it is. Shrewsbury's just thingy. Once
I
again,
don't
it
know.
says big chance, big chance, big chance, big chance. Can you see it flashing there?
For Shrewsbury.
Can you see that
Yeah.
there?
Okay. Yeah. For
That
Shrewsbury.
that only comes up when there's a goal, and I don't know what happened before.
Or
And
a
it's
penalty or
no, but
a
that's what
free
happened
kick
with Oxford that time when I
when
was
they were having a free kick.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
see? Goal. Gone in.
Goal.
And that's what
Goal.
happens. That's what happens every
Shrewsbury.
time.
Shrewsbury 1, Ipswich 1.
Unless you've
To be
got
fair,
unless you've got contacts and you just winding me up, you kid.
well, right. It took 2 minutes for it to say we've got 6 minutes of extra time. So we've got 4 minutes left, boy.
Ooh, bloody hell's bells. It's gonna be a corner.
It's not easy being a Sunderland fan.
Is that a corner or is that a goal kick on?
I think that's a goal kick because no other player touches it.
Oof.
It was a it was around the penalty spot, does a curler, the keeper doesn't get anywhere near it, flaps at it, but it curves just about half a yard right of the left of the left post. Sorry.
Talk about how things and said it's not over till the fat lady sings, but it's still not over yet. Gateshead's beaten Chester 4-3.
Mate, this supporting Sunderland's never easy. But know how you were doom and gloom at half time saying there's like we're at the playoffs now because if we don't win, well, we are winning now, but the other teams around us are dropping points as well, which means
The,
this 6 point a game is essentially kicked Oxford out of the pack. There should be two teams out of three.
Did you say
that
this
get
is
there.
this is a 6-pointer for us?
This was a 6 pointer for us, yeah. Like, if we drew it, Oxford would still be in the mix of getting playoffs next match. Now they've got to win 2 matches on the bounce and hope two sets of teams do them favours. Oxford are out of it now.
Well, the Pigs Trotters are going to go down well tonight
Well,
if we hang on here.
Oxford are not out of it now. They're out of it in 2 minutes and 15 seconds if they don't score.
And Pigs Trotters will be going on gas mark 6.
That just sounds genuinely awful, mate. Not gonna lie. Mate, what is he dropping on the floor like that for?
I don't know.
What a fool. 1 minute, 50 seconds left.
I mean, even if the referee was Sunderland, even if the referee blows full time, you still can't be confident that we'll win, can you?
What?
Oh, Accrington Stanley have took the lead against Fleetwood.
Are you sure it's not one of these big chance ones?
Excuse me, Mark.
No, it is definitely a goal. It is definitely a goal. It's just popped up on mine.
Oh, dear mate.
So, come on, 6 to go, 6 on the extra time. Tell you what, lads, it's been a hard Sunderland fan. I've aged by 10 years. Yeah, mate, how old do you think I am? I'm not 47, I can tell you that much, but I might look it.
Embleton. It was a good finish, though, wasn't it?
It was a good finish. It was. He did a striker's finish. The fact that Stewart missed that shot literally a minute later.
Full time, Burton Plymouth 0-0. That's a shock result. That for Plymouth. Cambridge have gone full time 2-1 winners against Morecambe. Cheltenham have beaten Portsmouth 1-0. Portsmouth have really fallen away, haven't they?
They have indeed.
So full times are starting to appear.
They are. I had a quick question before we wrap up on this. I think we're just playing possession. Let's hook it up the pitch for the remaining 30 seconds. Looks comfortable-ish for now. Friday game. We're doing that on my channel, aren't we?
So what are we playing on Friday?
Playing on because next Friday is Good Friday.
Who are we playing?
Let me just. So fixtures. Yeah, we're on 196 of 96 minutes. Yeah, so we're playing Shrewsbury Town at home on the Friday the 15th. Then on Easter Monday, we're playing Plymouth away from home. So we've got this Friday coming up, and then next Monday at 3 o'clock, we can do Monday Night Football after the Sunderland game.
Absolute. Oh, get
2-1.
in there! Fucking hell. That is a solid win, and game over says Dean. I've aged by 10 years, says Lean. Jeff says yes, we've won. That is a solid win. That Anth. I mean, I've always said
It
all
is.
along the playoffs have always been Sunderland's. That's playoffs. The season's not over yet, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've said that all day long.
All day long, yeah, absolutely.
Red and White Army, through. Is there any other games that are going on that could still affect us? Yes, there is. The Sheffield and Wycombe game is still at 1-1.
Well, 7 minutes
Rotherham
added time
losing.
against Crewe, 7 minutes against Fleetwood at a time, 76 minutes being played against Gillingham Wycombe. Lincoln's full time against Wigan, 3-1.
Yeah, I think this result could have been a 1-1 draw, and the fact that we've won it, I think that puts the momentum in our favour to finish in the playoffs now.
That is a huge result. That is massive. Yet, like it is. I mean, like I say, it's still. It's now full time Bolton Sheffield Wednesday. They're still playing Gillingham Wycombe. I don't expect Gillingham to get anything out of that. The fact that because they're down to 10 minutes, full time Gillingham Wycombe as well. So there
1-1.
we go.
The two teams directly next to us have drew today, so
Sunderland are on 73 points. So Sheffield Wednesday and Wycombe, and of course we've got a game in hand over Wycombe, and if we do win that, but look, let's just focus on today. We've done the job.
We've won. That's it. That's all that matters. We've won. We've done the hard work. We've put in the 90. It took us, I've got to say, a good half an hour, 40 minutes to actually get ourselves into that half.
So
it was a difficult watch. It was a difficult watch. The first part of that half.
7. Out the last 8 games, Anth, we're undefeated, drawn 3, won 5. That's not bad.
How many have we conceded?
That isn't bad, that mate. You've got to take
How many
your
have
hats
we
off.
conceded in those games?
1, isn't it?
So the 3 draws have been 0-0 draws.
0-0 against Charlton.
Let's have a quick look. I'll just have a quick look because this is.
Was it 0-0 against Charlton? It was 0-0 against. Can't believe Rotherham getting beat again.
Rotherham getting beat's kind of funny, to be honest.
Do you know what I mean? We actually could catch Rotherham. That's how fucking mad it is.
Yeah, so 2-1 today. That's our first goal. 1-0 against Gillingham. 0-0 Lincoln. 2-0 Crewe. 3-1 Fleetwood scored past us on the 8th of March. So we've conceded 2 goals. 3 goals. We've conceded 3 goals since the 22nd of Feb. Obviously, MK Dons beat us 2-0 on the 19th. So Alex Neil, with his performances, with his teams actually digging out wins, he's starting to win me over.
Well, I mean, the last few, like I say, I mean, 5 wins out the last 8. That's good. That is good. I mean, you are talking fine lines because I mean, if I do say if a point still wouldn't have been good enough, but we have done it. With how quick the tables turn. That the fact that it was looking so doom and gloom, and then with a click of the fingers, Ant's been, defeated all through the whole bloody match, and I've been trying to tell him, what I mean, the playoffs is always still there for Sun, and it's not over till it's over, and I proved him wrong once again.
Yeah. Mate, the one that's going to be a big, I don't think it's going to be as easy as it should be on paper. We're playing Shrewsbury on Friday, and they have drew 1-1 against 10-man Ipswich, but they've scored against Ipswich, who are a good team. So I think roll on Friday. Let's get 76 points on the board and try and catch
against Shrewsbury, are we?
Yes, we're at home. So I think most of the other Sunderland YouTubers will be at the match. I'm a bit too far for that to happen, but yeah.
Yeah, Mark Quinn says, good win, thanks for the commentary, you're welcome. Jared Tom
Thank
says,
you.
brilliant, thank you. Lee Gardner, cheers for the brilliant commentary again, lads. Like I said, 2-1 from the beginner, okay. DNSFC only 2 points behind Plymouth if we win game in hand if we beat Plymouth. Click the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you can just click the thumbs up, and also if you can give a like and a subscribe to the Mackham's channel. I don't know how do you put your channel in the description and the about thing.
I'll do a smiley face so they can link to it there. But
Right.
on the go live bit, do you know when you schedule your post, you can put in the about bit there.
Yeah.
I always put hashtag away lads in there. So if you ever want to look for Sunderland content, use hashtag away lads in Sunderland in Google search bar, YouTube search bar, and you'll find Mackhams like that. It's
Showing you the
simple to
goals
do. I don't
again.
think you can do it respectively.
Showing you the chances again earlier on. We should have really
Yeah.
buried that.
Cheers, lads. Yeah. Yeah, Shrewsbury on Friday. Monday Night Football is going to be on my channel this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hopefully, see you all then. We can talk about this match and what it actually means going forward. We'll have a couple of bevies, couple of days sleep, and reflect on it. And yeah, see you on Monday.
Just showing
I
you
guess.
the goals again, isn't it? It's I don't know. I think Sunderland the second half. I think we just got stronger and stronger, and I think we just edged the deserved winners. I think at the end of that it was a bit scrappy most of the second half, but I would
It
just
could have been 3-1. It could have been 3-1
yeah. I think
if Ross Stewart capitalised a minute and a half later as well. So
yeah, his confidence isn't up at the minute. Like is it Ross Stewart? Like we
no,
do with him getting a goal. Such
no.
a big man for us. Like
The final whistles are blown across the league now as well. Shrewsbury's finished. That was the last game still going. Apart from the Sunderland game, is there any shock results that you want to call out before we wrap things up?
well, I'd definitely say Plymouth, MK Dons.
Mhm.
Um,
Plymouth drawing to Burton. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised in the result. The draw is, I think, what I'd hoped for. But Burton normally have a lot of goals in their games, so that does surprise me that it's goalless, but not the result. I think MK Dons drawing to Wimbledon, who were 22nd. Bear in mind, I think that just basically cements Wigan as the league winners this season. I don't think MK Dons have enough, or Wigan will slip up enough for them to lose the title now. So,
no.
congratulations, Wigan. I think you've won the league.
So I will stop the stream there and then. I just want to say obviously massive thanks for people who's tuned in.
Yeah.
And
Monday's D-Day.
don't forget on Ant's channel we'll be doing the Monday night football. We'll be having a chat of what's happening, and we'll hopefully see you on board there on Ant's channel.
Perfect. Catch you next time, guys. Thank you.